Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We have 12 Pokemon cards from 151 that I'm buying before prices explode. Surprisingly, some of these cards are being slept on and I don't know why. I know my wife is pursuing the Squirtle, but she refuses to buy it. I'm gonna buy it for my collection though, but she has to pull it. She loves most of the cards from 151. This is one of, besides Ascended Heroes, this might be one of the best modern sets that we have out right now. First up on our list is Venusaur. This is the SIR from 151, 9.2 out of 10. The reason why it's not higher is that Venusaur is not highly collected. And besides this card, which is by far one of the best Venusaurs ever created in here, this thing just pops off the screen with all the colors going on with the flowers. It's a must-have for the 151 collection. And right now, guys, this thing is going for $119. You could see that there were highs of $154. This was lower at $76. We're gonna find some cheaper cards on here, but for that price right there, guys, any of these cards on here are a must for my inventory. And I don't even know what are the grades on here. So here is where we're at right now when it comes to these cards. Huge opportunity for BGS and Tag. I know Tag is like PSA where it's backlogged right now, but at least you don't have to get upcharged for these cards. And these are sleeper picks, even for PSA. If you're in a PSA, you can still send cards, and you won't get upcharged much for these cards right here. Then we have the Zapdos EX. This is a 9.4 out of 10 because it has 3 legendary birds on there, and you can never go wrong with this card. These are all highly sought after cards, and the way they transform these cards or these Pokemon onto the cards, I love this card on here. My favorite card on here today, guys, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but we've had some price movement. This thing has stayed pretty steady right here, but around $100 for these cards is where I expect these to go. And I think most of these were $100. People might be like, oh, that's a lot of money, but I think we're gonna look back in 15, 20 years, just be like, man, I wish I would have gotten on 151. No BGS right now. We'll see, guys. We'll see if I'm wrong, but I do not believe I'm wrong on this, man. And then Squirtle, are you kidding me? 151 sleeper pick. Huge upside card. Squirtle obviously is not the best Pokemon. It might be like the top 3 or 4. Charmander is obviously the best ever created, but for some reason, which blows my mind, there are a lot more Squirtle fans out there than Charmander fans or any other Pokemon card out there. So for this to be 109 right now blows my mind, and I might secretly get this for my wife and get it graded. And I did this a little bit ago. I think I put this together last week. It's just going down in price, and the fact that there's been, as far as I know, no black labels created in this Squirtle card. One of the most majestic cards sitting on the beach. If you're a Squirtle fan and you don't have this one, this might be the best Squirtle card. I'm gonna say it might be the best one. And then obviously, oh, this is too low. I made another mistake. I always do this to Pikachu because he's created in almost every set out there. Pikachu is there, and this by far, this is a 9.7 out of 10. I just love, oh, and is that Haunter or Gengar in the background right there? Let's see, who is that? Can you guys see who that is? Let me know in the comments. I don't know who that is. This might be a 10 out of 10 if that's a Gengar right there as well. Let me know. What do you guys got on this grade? I have this way too low. But this is another one, another classic Pikachu. This is epic, and not my favorite on here today. Not my favorite, but it is super close. And then let's see what we got here. I have to reload all this because price has changed. It's gone up to $93. Still an excellent buy right here. It's being stepped on. Man, I'm showing you guys some golden nuggets right now. Hope you guys are picking up on these and where it's not graded from. We have opportunity here. Do I have to say anything else other than I know they're gonna create a Charmander card better than this someday, so it's only a 9.9 on here. But if you don't have this card, 151 since Ascended Heroes came out, 151 is slowly going down. The Charizards and all that in this set. Do not sleep on him. The best card ever created, the most beautiful card, the cutest card. I can't say more about this card except that I am in pursuit of a black label in this, and I've been in pursuit since this has been released. I am probably never going to get it, but that is my goal. That is my goal for 2026, 2027 is get this in a black label. We will see if we can do it. I had one of these Charmanders. Let me go back. I had one of these Charmanders, but then my wife burst my bubble. And I was like, I'm gonna get this graded. This is definitely BGS 10. And she looked at it and she's like, no, look at this edge. This is not going to get a 10. And then I looked at it again and I was like, you're right, it's not. But we will someday, we will. Here we have the Alakazam. If it wasn't for the Charmander in this set, this is my second favorite in the entire set. 9.5 out of 10. I just love how just the scene in this, he's an alchemist and he's making his magic and potions, and one of the cheaper cards in here as well. How can you not love this Alakazam right here? What is this going for? $73? I don't care what the market is telling me. If the market is lower on these cards, this is when we buy, guys. This is when we get in on these 151 cards. And people are gonna sleep on them, you and me. The one person following me right now, Jacob, I appreciate you watching me right now, and you've stayed 5 minutes in, 7 minutes in. I appreciate you guys. You are awesome. But between me and you, Jacob, we are going to pick up some of these great cards today. Oh, Psyduck. 9.7 out of 10. It ranks higher than the Alakazam right now, but this is my third favorite on this set right here. I just love Psyduck. He's just going down the stairs, confused, lost, doesn't know what's going on. I can't with this card. It's super cute. And then let's see what it's going for now. It slowly was climbing. It's staying steady at $78. But try to find these cards. Try to get them graded as best as you can, because we all have huge opportunities. I'm using collector today. If I'm actually going to go buy the card, here's a huge tip for you guys. If you're actually gonna go buy this card, don't just stick on collector, go to Market Insights on eBay and get what the last card sold for, because collector's a little bit behind that, and then go pick up that card. And then Machoke, a card that isn't talked about in the light that it needs to be. A 9.4 out of 10. I'm actually gonna bump this up. Let's go check the price action on this real quick, but this is about to get an upgrade in video like the other card did on this. This is awesome. He's helping you move into your new apartment. This scene just tells a story right here. And this is one of the stronger upside cards for being illustration wear. Beautiful card right here. The reason this is gonna get probably a huge bump up here in a second. $27. Okay guys, this just moved up to my priority list and my rankings. This is getting a 9.8 just because of how cheap this is. Go pick up this card. If you don't have that much money, this is the #1 card you need to get if you don't have $100 or whatever. And this is another one. I've never been a huge Mr. Mime fan on here, so correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but there is a low population on this. Not a lot of people are getting this card. This one's easy to pull. I pulled this a couple times. Pulling 151 cards is not as popular as some of the other ones, but it's still in the 9s. None of these cards are getting a below 9 grade. None of them are, because it's just highly sought after as far as nostalgia for me. The reason why this isn't higher, because it doesn't sell well in the PSA 10. Maybe BGS you can get a better price action on this. A lot of people aren't getting this card graded, so there's probably a lot of Mr. Mimes out there, but people aren't investing in it like that. I'm going to, but and then Tanglia, 9 out of 10. I do love how it's a different look than other Pokemon cards. You got 2 Tanglias there, just swinging on the swing set. Different looking card. I do love the forest behind it. It's a beautiful card, but not one that I necessarily want in my collection. And a lot of people agree with me on this card. So if you're a Tanglia fan, now's the time to get in on that for $20. I'm just gonna go off on a little rant. I think all of these SIRs and IRs for 151, just even all the ones, Mr. Mime, Tanglear, I think at a minimum, they should be worth $100. Like if I had these cards, I wouldn't sell them for under that. And then I would just get them graded and hold and just sit on these. Then we have the Charizard EX 151, 9.8 out of 10. Following right behind the Charmander just a little bit. It's still, a lot of people want the Charizard over the Charmander. I don't know why. I still love this card. Beautiful card on here. But it's on here because, and it is way up there because I have seen cards listed for higher than this, but it is. And it's starting to go down. Let's see, it was at 470 at its heights, and now it's down to 406. Send some offers in on this bad boy. You might even, I see some for 365. Maybe you can get this under $300. I know there's a lot out here. Start moving him the tag and BGS. If you got some beautiful cards in this set, you cannot go wrong. It looks like once you zoom, don't zoom up on it because it like, he's slow, he's a slow Charizard. But if you step back from it, majestic, beautiful card. You gotta have this Charizard in the collection, but just don't zoom up. Who knows where he's going. Then we have the Mew EX 151, 0.2 out of 10. Surprisingly, it doesn't go for that much. And I think looking back, a lot of people don't like the gold cards. I like how they do this gold card particularly. I wish they would do more characters like this, but it's slept on very much so. And another one that I'm not gonna regret picking up and getting this in a black label, because a lot of the 151, a lot of people, this has been out for a while now. And either people have this in BGS and are not selling it, and so they're just sleeping on, or just holding it for their personal collection. So now's the time to move on some of these cards. And even with PSA, if you want PSA, you won't be upcharged that much just because of how cheap these are right now. But these are the 12 cards that I'm picking up from 151 Pokemon cards that are beautiful. I love the artwork. I wish that they would release a set close to this, even with all the cards on the SIRs, the IRs. I don't think Pokemon had to, even with Ascendant Heroes, like Ascendant Heroes is my favorite set, but I do have to give it to my wife that I don't think anything will ever replace 151 as far as how great of a job they did on this set. So I don't, maybe in the future with the 30th celebration, we'll see how all those cards turn out. But 1v1 with all the cards in here, I don't think anything beats this right now. So I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Patreon so you get more information, up-to-date information on what I'm getting, what you should be getting. But like what you like, guys, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace. I'm out.